Hi everyone, this is Marge. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are renovating an apartment located at 1310 21 Chic Street, and this one is a studio apartment. Now, this is actually my first time to work on an apartment. I really got inspired by the Blooming Rooms kit that we recently got. That's why I decided to renovate an apartment fitted for a plantita, aka plant mom. By the way, before I forget, I downloaded some art pieces from the gallery to add in this build so that, it'll look more welcoming and radiant. So if you want to download these art pieces, I listed all of it down below. You may go ahead and search for it on the gallery after watching this video. Now, since this is a small apartment, I want it to look a bit bigger, so I adjusted the windows with the use of the T.O.O.L mod for me to get the aesthetic I was going for. And since I'm in the zone, I also replaced the door as well as the wall light on the hallway and then added a wall plant by the door. This is the beauty of the T.O.O.L mod. It really helps you customize your build without it being flagged as CC. But to be honest, using the T.O.O.L mod when replacing windows on a diagonal lot is a bit challenging. You cannot use the move button since the axis is on a diagonal, so you have to move and adjust it manually. But you'll get the hang of it once you constantly use the T.O.O.L mod on your builds. Now, you would notice that this apartment has an open floor plan and the bedroom area was slightly elevated just so it creates some sort of a division between the living area and the bedroom area. To make it a lot easier for me to complete this build, I first placed down all the necessary items and furniture before I really start decorating the space. So you would notice me going back and forth from one area to another just, to complete the look of each area. And also, I stick with the neutral and the lighter tones for the furniture since I am planning to add a lot of plants in this apartment. I don't want the space to look suffocating by using dark colored furniture. We want to keep it chic and zen at the same time. And you probably noticed by now that on every build, I always start with the bathroom since it's usually a small space and can be easily decorated. Just like in this build, I just placed down the usual suspects to make the build look more lived in. Then I added a bunch of plants and wall plants since this is a Plantita's apartment. One more thing. I have to mention this. I recently discovered a floor tile from City Living. This is actually my first time using that floor tile, and it really looks gorgeous for this build. Let's move on to the bedroom. I kept it tidy and simple, especially that we have an open floor plan. I am just imagining that if our plantita have guests over, they will definitely get a view of the bedroom. So, other than keeping it tidy and simple, I customized a headboard for the bed, which can also be a conversation starter with our guests. Then the nightstand, the hanging lights, and the dividers, they are all from our Blooming Rooms kit. Um, well, to be honest, I was a bit hesitant to use the nightstand and the hanging lights at first because I thought it'll look messy, but it really ends up really nice in that area. And then for the final touches in the bedroom, I just, layered two rugs to make the room look and feel cozier. Let's move on to the living room area. The sofa and the single seater near the window was from Dream Home Decorator, while the other two single seater are from Eco Lifestyle. And then for the center table, that one is from Get Famous, and the accent table on where the television was sitting is from Backyard Stuff Pack. Yeah, I also added a fireplace from Eco Lifestyle just to keep our plantita and her plants warm during the cold months. Then I just filled the space with tons of plants, and I must say I really love the hanging plants from this new kit since, it somehow adds a different level of awesomeness in the interior. Of course, I added a plush rug to keep the space cozy. And then by the door, I decided to place like an accent table on where you can place your keys so that you won't misplace them. And then I also added a mirror. Well, it's always nice to have a mirror by the door so that you can always check yourself before heading out. One more thing is that there are a lot of items that I sized down to fit the interior, like that huge barrel of botanicals from the two and the mannequin on top of our medicine cabinet in the bathroom, as well as the bucket from cottage living, the one that I used as a plant holder or a pot. Sometimes you just have to be creative and innovative to find ways on how else you can add dimension and depth while decorating the interior, especially if you don't want to use any CC items. Let's move on to the kitchen. These are all from cottage living. From the kitchen counter down to the fridge, even the shelf. It perfectly fits the aesthetic I was going for. Then I just added some clutter items to make the build look more lived in. I also added the Twee Tea Planters from the new kit. It's so difficult to pronounce. It just looks so adorable in that area. And then for the round dining table and the dining chair, I used the ones from Paranormal, then just place a woven rug underneath to complete the look. And then for the final touches, I added some more plants from the new kit. I used it as a room divider and they just look so awesome. Of course, I added my favorite hanging plant from Paranormal on the corner of the room. Then I also added some more clutter items like a tissue and a wine. Well, this plantita definitely doesn't just love plants but also a good glass of wine. Well, we're approaching the end of this video. I already uploaded this build to the gallery. Just search for my EA ID, Queen Bee underscore Polish, if you want to download this. And if you enjoy contents like this, please leave a like and click on the subscribe button. Your support is much appreciated. Also, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Enjoy the screenshots and thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye!